Well, hey there, YouTube. Welcome. This map sure does look pretty, doesn't it? Yes, that's right. We're back on the Kola map for part two of the Russian Northern Fleet versus NATO. I'm going to pause the game whilst we quickly talk through our combatants today. Where have I put him? There he is. We've got Peter the Great. This is playing Peter the Great. Bear with me. I'm going to get the actual Northern Fleet information in front of me, and that way I can tell you exactly what each ship is. So, order of battle. Now, as previously discussed, we do not simulate submarine warfare in DCS. We just can't. The game modelling isn't there for it yet. So what I'm planning to do instead is sit here and we'll do the surface combatants today, and then, like I say, if in future we can do submarines, we'll do a rerun. But until then, we've got this for now. So this is, like I say, Peter the Great, Piotr Veliki. Pennant number is incorrect. Pennant number was 099 will be the current pennant number for that ship. We've got the Slava class cruiser played by the Moskva today. This is basically a classmate of the class. However, it's Masha Ustimov, not Slava. Sorry, not Moskva. We've got Admiral Ushakov playing the Sovereign class destroyer. Admiral Ushakov returned to service in 2021. We've then got the three Gorshkov frigates. 1, 2, 3. I've got a fourth one in there just for funsies. We've got the the Udaloy frigates here. Modelled by Admiral Khabenko is playing Admiral Kulakov, Severomorsk, Levchenko, and finally Khabenko. Next, we've got Amolia playing the Nanuchka 3 class corvette Rasvit. And then I've modelled a couple of extras in there to sort of for the Grisha, because the Grisha in game doesn't have the anti-ship capabilities that it should, basically. We've then on NATO side, we've got a Type 45 destroyer, Ticonderoga CMP times 1, Odeberg Flight 3 times 1, Type 45 times 2, and Ticonderoga times 2. So that is NATO's land and sea forces. In the air, we've already got missiles on the way up by the looks of things. Yep, got an MST being launched. So that is a Tomahawk anti-ship variant. But simulating a naval airborne component is the V-21 Raider. These would be simulating F-18 Super Hornets from a carrier group. So I don't think we'd see a carrier group come up here. I think we have a carrier group hanging around sort of down here, maybe even sort of further south, and then just send its aircraft up, launch their missiles, and then fly home again. Each of these carries 8 missiles. There are 6 raiders in total, in which case I'm going to have one turn away, because I done goofed. But these are simulating, these 5 aircraft here are going to be simulating 10 F-18s. Each raider can carry 8 Each of these raiders can carry 8 LARASM anti-ship missiles. Each of those 8 missiles, so in each Bogachev mobile or F-18 can carry 4. So basically, double the number, 10. And I think 10 is a perfectly reasonable strike component to have. On the land side, on the Red 4 air side of things, this is a deliberate attempt to delay, but we've got some MiG-31s here. We'll watch them take off, actually, why not? But these are the Russian naval airborne component. As you can see, they are carrying Kinzhal, anti-naval hypersonic missiles. So I've just realised, no, they've actually got the right task set for them, perfect. But these guys will be used, they're basically going to take off, fly around a bit, and then come in and hopefully be vaguely timed on target. So they might actually get their missiles through. So there we go, we've got the climb away now, and they are taking off from Olenogorsk. Like I say, they take a fairly basically a roundabout way to get where they're going. Does an awful lot good, that, doesn't it? Like, I'm supposed to be on like NATO side and stuff, but MiG-31 is just such a pretty aeroplane. Like, Also, as I said it before, I'll say it again, the quality of Orbex's map work, just brilliant. I love it. There we go. There's the climb when there's a turn on course. So you've got 4 aircrafts and 4 Kinzels. They've got enough if they can shoot the target and all the missiles get through to actually destroy the Blue 4 fleet near enough, but we'll see. Because yeah, each of those, sorry, those are nuclear tipped missiles, so they're each a 500 kiloton warhead. Now, we've got the prisms. So this is HIMARS system. You can see each. So the replacement missile for the ATACMS. That's a bit low. Oh no, it's not. It's fine. Is this the prism? This is the anti-ship variant of the prism, though. So this has anti-shipping warhead on it, and this is a ballistic missile. These are launched now to get out the way. Lastly, we've also got this, which is the KH-35 BAL system. This is, I think we'll watch this launch actually. So make sure I get this one. So you can see actually, I'm hopefully looking at the tubes with this camera. Can I? Yes, you can see there's a couple of missiles basically in the tube still that haven't been launched. This one is obviously on its way, so we'll ride it. Look at that rate of acceleration, man. And it levels out and it flies along. And there are 10 of these in each launcher. They each have their own radar basically just to allow them to fire more rapidly. But that's coming out against the group. Look at the rate of fire. So it's, oh, okay, so the B-21s have launched their LRASMs even without me telling them to. That's always fun. Jesus Christ, boys. That's getting a bit bloody close. So these are stealth anti-ship missiles. So they're launched now. So they'll actually arrive for about the same time as the MSTs do. What's their cruise speed? LRASM is 625 knots. So actually, if we get there a bit before, that's a shame. But oh well, like I say, he's turned away, he's turned cold. We've now also got a mass weight of fire with these KH-35Us. You can see these are basically just fat harpoons, is the best way to explain them. And they're going to go do their thing. Now, I'm going to put the weapons descriptions on because, there you go, first missiles being fired. Peter the Great's engaging with an S-300. This is a naval grumble. An S-300F Fort. Look at that, it's just away. 17, 18, 20 Gs, 23, 4, 25 Gs. Maximum rate of turn to try and chase down these prisms. Prisms come through with a really high rate of fire and a really high speed. You can see, look at how amazing that looks. All the cons coming up. All the trails coming up from the missiles being launched. I'm not expecting many of these missiles to get through, if any. She says. I chose the right one. So, here's the thing with this missile though, and this is one of the points I sort of disagree with. This missile, let's say it weighs 2-3 tons. Even if it has no explosive warhead in it, it's hitting a piece of metal doing 3,000 knots. That's going to do substantial damage to the Gorshkov. Two missiles breathe two missiles will breathe through. Oh no, wow, look at that. That is insane. I've not seen the prisms do this well. This is my third attempt at recording this. This is the best they've done so far. Boom. So we've got a Gorshkov on red health. 2 Gorshkovs on red health. That's crazy. And got one more prism on its way in. This has got to get it. Look at this prism, this one missile's got 1, 2, 3, 4 missiles in the air to try and catch it. Now, these missiles, I can tell you for free, Red 4 is going to wish they had those soon. Because I think Blue 4 is going to wish they had SAMs as well when these boys attack. They are basically, as you can see, they are flying along, and their job is to fly along at low level-ish. So they do 300 knots until they get formatted up, and then they fly out over the Barents up to high altitude, and then launch their Kinzels. No, SM6s out. Look at that. These are heavily depleted now on rounds. What I'm going to do, because as far as I can tell, yeah, they have fired their first wave each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them, put them to green alert status, tell them to hold fire. You know, this is because they've effectively fired their first full load. I don't think they would have the time to reload these. So they're just going to go to hold fire status, which means they're going to sit there and they're going to do nothing. Because they basically ripple fired all of their missiles, which is absolutely fine, same as the Prisms did. But I will tell these guys as well, just drive away. Or better still, go to somewhere like here. So they're going to drive off and disappear. So we've got now it's basically a slow battle, a slow component of the battle where we wait for the missiles to be attrited. But watch these for now. Got Aster 30, so that's the missiles from the Type 45s engaging. And then that's our KH-35U. We've now got the first missiles coming out from probably the Slava. This is a P500 sandbox. In the Cold War, this is a terrifying missile. Nowadays, it's not. In the Cold War, you know, you didn't have long to react. Nowadays, you do. This is at 200 feet, 1,000 knots, but look how big it is. It is a honking big missile. It only takes one of these to kill a big ship. But, like I say, when you are this big, the odds of you getting through, they're pretty remote. And with stealth, it doesn't mean that, like, you know, you're invisible. It just means you look smaller. Therefore, you are hard to spot. This thing looks pretty hecking big. I'm going to cross over with the Lorazms in a few seconds, which would be quite cool. See if we can get like a screenshot of them crossing each other. Also, if a Lorazm stops these, I'd be genuinely impressed. Let's do this from the Lorazm's perspective. You know what I will say? I'll say for free. Modern warfare is terrifying, and warfare has always been, always will be incredibly wasteful. But there's some sort of beauty to it, isn't there? No, I just can't describe. Like I guess some sort of beauty to the equipment, not to the head. But anyway, that's a bit too deep for a Tuesday lunchtime when I'm recording this. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock exactly. So I'm going to finish recording this and then have a spot of lunch before I go to work this afternoon. Look at that, SM6s are out. Now these are Fox 3s. There is a theoretical chance, however unlikely, that the missile, because these are, like I said, these are Fox 3 guided, so that they basically turn the radar on at the end, and that's when they thump it, that they could take out one of the friendly missiles. That's the sandboxes. Ooh, what missiles we've got coming out now? We've got Grumbles. So these are naval Grumbles going out. They're going out for the lot. What are they going out for? It's really unclear what they're going out to engage. Also, that what? Prisms maybe re-engage? No, they've all got. There's two that haven't actually fired yet. So if anything, we could have ravaged them a lot worse with the prism. That's weird, man. I'm not sure why that's happened. Fair enough, though. So I'm just going to send the B-21s cold. Like, you know what I'll do? Since we didn't fire all the prisms, I'm going to tell that B-21 that's over there to basically have fun. Set path. Zap, zap. He's going to come back around and hopefully re-engage. Yeah, it wasn't these guys. Right, these guys, I'm just going to tell them, because this battle's going to be over a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be, give me 25,000 feet and all the knots. Due north, please, folks. Yeah, but we're going to press the attack now with the Kinjals. Kinjals. I don't really know Warcraft. So we've got missiles coming in now. So the Lorazms are probably not being detected by the Russians yet. That said, though, look at the, like I said, there's been there's been at least one Gorshkov destroyed in the initial barrage. This is actually really interesting. Got a lot of sandbox missiles on the way, but this is going to be a rate of fire that I don't think their close-in weapon systems can deal with. 9 Mach 96 Deltas, these are, like I say, the S-350 missiles, these are the SHORADs. But, you know, the bomber always gets through. We've got 9 Mach 377, so these are, oh, that's Panzer. So that is the actual SHORAD on the Gorshkov, so this is a Gorshkov in good nick. So you can see on the back there, it's got 2 of those, that's insane. Sorry, the Karakurt, which I think are probably for their size some of the most potent ships on the sea today, have one of these missile systems on the back. This is the effectively navalised Panzer. A very, very potent air defence system. And they've got 2 of them. But look at the rate of... Wow. But remember, you've got all of this still to come. So what happened with that one? Oh no, that hit. That's a Dekhovenko. Yeah. Slowing in the water and sinking out. Damn. Damn. SM6 is now being fired. Right, boys. You need to target the NATO fleet over there. What altitude are you guys doing at? Pop up to altitude, please and thank you. Uh-oh. As I'm worrying about them. So you can see the Lorazms, like I said, they are stealthy, but they're not invisible to our defense systems. So the S-350 suite goes, oh yeah, I see you. Thonk. And we'll blow them out of the sky. And the MSTs, they're just Tomahawks. They're non-stealthy missiles. T-700 Shipwreck coming out now. This is the really big missile. These are what the Kuznetsov fires as well. Yes, because Russia, they have a VLS on their aircraft carrier that fires ASHMs. We've also got a navalised Buk system here. That's coming off Peter the Great. Peter the Great is probably one of, like after the Gorshkovs, it's probably the most formidable air defence system here. Now we've got Onyx missiles out. These are being fired from the Gorshkovs. These are the modernised or modern strike missiles. So you see, these are low and incredibly quick. So they are potent. You can wreck them. They can wreck you. Basically, is the way I would sort of sell of one of these. So we will point it at Peter the Great and just say fire, basically. Cool. It's just going to fire into that group again, which is fine. So we've got a decent chunk of missiles. Are these calibers out? Yes, no, it's not a caliber. That is, what is that? I'm not even sure. It's quick as whatever it is. You can see these things pulling massively on the shipwrecks. SM6 out. You can see the arcing of the SM6 is getting less and less every time. What's the SM6 even after? No way. If that is the case, that's insane. So the MiG-31s are climbing to archery to fire their missiles. The SM6 appears to be going for them. But, okay, so we've got short ranges out now. So this is SSM, and a really similar concept for a missile actually is Sea Scepter. These are basically both short range, radar guided point defense SAMs. We'll just quickly look at what the Sea Scepter is pointing. So you see, even quick, like I say, you know, if you do not have the rate of fire, which Russia just doesn't right now, doesn't do that much for you. Yeah, you see, this is their main volley out now. So we've got the Larasmus 5 from B-21. We'll send him cold now as well. And there you go. So that's the last two Larasmus in the fight. But yes, this SM6 appears to be going for one of the MiG-31s. I really hope they fire soon, or they're going to be having a bad day. What we'll do, we'll pretend that they have some way of spotting them, which they probably would, to be fair. But that missile is potent. It's doing 1600 knots, but it's not in burn anymore. And the best way to defeat a missile is to notch it, which is what we're doing here. See, that missile is now being forced to turn, so its heading is ever so slowly changing to a new intercept course for the MiG-31. That is utter insanity that it's got through. You see the MiG-31 down there? If I was in the MiG-31, I'd run on back full hard. You know. But thwack. They stepped out though. His friend in front has been shot down. This will not defeat hero of the Soviet Union, whatever his name is. Let's turn hot now. Engage. Soon, please, boys. Otherwise, we have to go, well, it's DCS. I will definitely be testing the these out if I can get them to actually shoot. But at the moment, you see I'm struggling with that. So we've got a bunch of Larasm sneaking through, hopefully. Uh-oh. Whoa, that got close. Oh, there's one got through. Ticonderoga's been hit. Ticonderoga has been hit, but Ticonderoga is afloat. Thing is, though, as well, with this battle, I didn't want to script a battle that would just make it a really easy clear NATO win. I wanted something that was going to be a challenge, but realistic for both sides. And yeah, you know what? I think I delivered that. Challenge that is. Right. Well, number 2, pull, climb. I would take over control, but it'll just... They're right over their own fleet right now. Okay, I'm just going to abort them, and we'll just call this, effectively, they refuse to do their thing. You know, occasionally, sometimes, you know, you have weapons faults, whatever. That's a fly in the ointment, I suppose, is what that'll be. Oh no, they're not turning, are they? No, they think they might be attacking, actually. No, they are going to turn, my bad. Ooh, Type 45's been hit whilst I was dealing with MiG-31. Is that what this is? They're just trying to distract me, never mind anything else. Just distract Emily, it'll be fine. Yeah, that 4 VLS is not looking good. There's no rear VLS because it's a Type 45. Oh no! HMS Defender! Defend! Defend! Come on, that was funny. And not too much going on right now. Yeah, we'll watch this engagement. So, you can see we've lost the majority of the good air defenders here. So, let's see what happens. Got all our ASMs sneaking in under the radar. They're literally 19 feet off the deck, and now they are guiding. Now they are terminal. So it's at this point that the ships actually choose what they're going to hit. 9M96Ds. They are firing them at a lower rate than they were last time, though, 100%. Look at that speed, though. 3,000 knots. Kabalam. Now they're firing their Mach 100s, which are the short-range versions of that same system. That is a bit keen, that booster. It's like half of the rocket. There's a little bit of a stalemate now, really. Both sides have fired all of their missiles. No, got the naval strike missiles are out. Whoop whoop. Type 45, Type 45, Type 45, 55. Shame the other one isn't shooting its missiles yet. That's 6 NSMs out, though. These are sneaky little stealthy boys. These are what are replacing Harpoon and MST for USN. So this is what the Constellation is going to be carrying as well. As far as I'm aware, Royal Navy is putting these on Type 45s as we speak, so they're right present weaponry, basically. Right present weaponry. So northern. It's not even funny. You've got a book system being fired. Not sure. Oh, okay. Prisms are engaged. I'm going to tell them to hold fire. Stop their attack. Hold your fire. That's probably the missiles that they could still fire. To be fair, so that's fair enough. What is that? Book? That's what I want to know. Book to space. Oh, NSMs are in. Now you can see there's not the rate of fire here, but they're probably the closest we've seen of the non sort of orbital strike maneuver weapons. But those prisms are going to do a pretty good job of distracting here, I hope. Look, books are out. Look at that rate of fire to... Whoa! Look at the missiles! Talk about... Oh, come on. A distracting force, once again. Look at all those missiles out. That book's gone dumb again, I think. Yep, that book went fully dumb. Also, this isn't sped up, that's just how quick a prism is. I'm trying to track the missiles coming in, but it's just hard, man. Bonk. There we go, we've got our last wave of NSMs. They're getting really close now. Oh, 9 Mach 100's out again. Look at that, that's a carved chunk into the front of that convoy now. Come on, NSMs, don't let me down. You're Norwegian. Do it for your homeland. Do it for your country. Do it for your... Sorry. You're singing in the Hall of Fame. I'm not even drunk. But that's crazy, isn't it? How they explode in exactly the same piece of airspace, because that's just where the missiles like can triangulate them. They're doing single shots at them now. But you know what? Like, we've carved a massive chunk into the front of this convoy. Got all but two of the Gorshkov. So yeah, one that Gorshkov is basically dead. What I'm going to do, that Gorshkov is what's causing these guys to slow down, I think. Yeah. Bear with me a second whilst I just quickly hop onto. That's the Slava class cruiser. Oh, I've not got angles. Oh no, is this a torpedo launcher? No, it's 30 mics. There we go. The fleet will now speed up. So yeah, that shows you what those sea whizzes can do when you jump on them. By the way, I do get a fairly common question of how do I control the systems like this. I use Compound Arms module available from the Ego Dynamics website. Yeah, and these guys they're recovering for landing now. Oh no, he's parked up. They're home for tea and medals. Oh wait, no, he's not got his missile on. So one of the Kinzels was actually fired, and I just completely missed it. We'll see if we spot it in the replay. I reckon that's what's knocked that Type 45. The Kinzel launch. Yeah. So that's roughly where the Kinzels hit too far normally. And it was a frontal shot. But so I think I'm gonna call the video here. I know this isn't how it normally ends, but I wanted this to be sort of edgy, almost, for lack of a better term here. One where, the blue 4 and red 4, it was anyone's guess who was going to win, and I think we've achieved that at this point. Like that has, that's something we've 100% achieved. And my overall sort of sentiment here is this isn't, this is, I guess technically it's a draw because no one's sort of fully destroyed. However, I think Britain would struggle to replace the Type 45. America's replacing the Ticonderogas anyway. So, what else? So, basically, I think the biggest so I don't think there's any winners today, but I think there's two losers: NATO and Russia. Russia is probably the bigger loser, just because I don't think they have the ability to replace the men and materials lost today. But NATO's also going to struggle because, like I say, Type 45. Britain is very much sort of dependent at the moment on, bare minimum numbers of everything, effectively. And I think part of what we're going to see, if we saw a LISCO like a large scale combat operation, is an environment where NATO, or specifically the UK, doesn't have enough ships to replace its losses. At the moment in peacetime, we have enough ships. In the event of a LISCO, we don't have enough ships, basically. All right. That, I guess, is going to do it for today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. And if you want, stick around. What we'll do is we'll put these guys into like 100 times fast forward, get them to close on each other, and then be a naval gunfight. And we'll see who'll win that. They're doing 17 knots, they're doing 18 knots. That's absolutely fine. C-11s, what are they going out for? They're just randomly firing them off. The AWACS. Wow, okay, AWACS, run away, AWACS. That's what they launched on the AWACS, that's insane. AWACS is like VNE dive. So VNE, velocity never exceed. Distance between fronts is currently 86 miles, like I said, we're 200 times fast forward. Which will compress the sort of 2.5 hours of sailing into, call it 150, 1.5 minutes. So, only 30 seconds. But no, hopefully you guys are having a great day. This split in the Russian forces is going to help NATO, I think. Oh, whoa, what are these? Kh-41s. Oh, these are the Molniers firing their missiles off. Kh-41 honestly is a Seaways job. And like I say, once again, these are missiles that sort of 40, 50 years ago were potent as all heck. Nowadays, they just aren't. You know, they just aren't. Let me being fired off the Molniers, these ships here. But yeah, you can see modern missiles, they just go, oh, one of those, bye. Okay, this might be a bit more interesting. So this is the Aster 30, this is the long-range version of the sound the Type 45 carries. Flash. Look at that. So the Tycho is firing off the last of its harpoons. So the Tycho still has like a few harpoons on it. Or is it the Burke? I'm not sure. One of them still carries a couple of harpoons. Nothing to write home about, but you know what? In a fight like this, it may make a difference. Or possibly not. The thing I suppose just reduces the displacement of the ship, right? A little bit. There you go. So that was the last engagement where sort of both sides free defended each other, or themselves, I should say. We'll now sort of look at our range to go. When we get below about 20 miles, we'll see naval guns come into effect. I'm not honestly not sure who'll win. That's sort of the level that we're down to is naval gunnery. We'll take over probably the gun on one of the Type 45s just to show off how that works. I do it occasionally, but yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, two. Okay, so I've got two harpoons being fired. Just double check what our ranges are at the moment. Like I said, 13 miles is the range for the main guns. Yes, it's the Tycho that's firing off the harpoons. I think, like I say, it's got a couple left. Not masses, nothing to write home about, but enough to mess your day up, so to speak. So AWACS is now leaving the combat area. That guy will send him back to Olenogorsk. Also, not saying those SA-11s have no accuracy, but like 2 are fired at 2 targets, 1 missed. Jesus, guys, Jesus. Jesus. Like I said, that obviously this wouldn't happen in real life. These ships would sort of have fired their missiles and turned away effectively on both sides. You know, unless like the admiral had lost his mind, or their mind, I should say, because it is 2024 after all. As long as you're not in Russia, you could very much have a female admiral in charge of ships. Right, measuring distances, please. There we go. So I'm going to jump on the main gun of the Type 45. That looks like I'm targeting Peter the Great, which is absolutely fine by me. So it's 2200 meters, which is going to be up here somewhere. The crew of the Peter the Great. Aiming point acquired. Engage. .800 or 785 rounds after the main gun. Now notice the range I'm firing at is 20,500. That is the range that they expect that ship to be at by the time my rounds get there. So, we're just going to watch Peter the Great for a moment. Just these my rounds starting to splash around the ship now. Hit! Did no damage, because I think it must just like scrape the paint on the side or something, but hit! Oh well, my naval gun is not doing much, is it? So let's continue firing. Rapid fire! Right, well, yeah, we are laying down a gauntlet fire. A midships hit on the VLS system there. Anyway, I'm going to change to this position just so that it gives me that away. And that gives my gun control back to the ship. So, Gorshkov is returning fire, Gorshkov is returning fire. Ushakov is just taking the abuse. Can't control his gun though. Same for I don't know, I can do Gorshkov at the CH mod. I can only sort of do control of CH mods as well. That's part of Combined Arms and CH's mod making skills, because we love Current Hill. We love Current Hill. Right, I'm going to go back to 50 times fast forward, let them basically merge, and just galleon fight to the death. Type 45 is down. What the hell? How's that happened? Either they have like surgical gun, or let's try Gorshkov because that's I think that's what's won here. Dead or oh, might be. Got that wrong. So his guns, I think, are a bigger round size as well because I fire 130. That's yeah. So he's a 6 and a bit inch naval gun. No, he's yes, he's a 6 inch gun. Whereas what I would be firing on the thing is that's a shame. But hey, so okay, in a slugging match, Russia wins. But I think in a sort of grand scheme of the war, I think that one goes to NATO. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching today's YouTube video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a very regular basis. Until next time, guys. Bye for now.